Welcome, it's Inigo and Tony, and we're going to show how to devise a homemade electroscope and how to test it. First, we'll need a glass vessel, some black tape, and some copper wire. Notice that we have spiraled one end to obtain a large surface. We'll need also more tape, a plastic tube, any straw will work, and a plastic lid. It is fundamental to hot glue the lid to the tube in order to make it solid. To assemble these pieces, we're going to stick the copper wire through the tube, previously inserted into the lid, and as said before, we're going to hot glue everything. For the next step, we'll need two aluminum foils, of any kind, with a hole in one end and the exact same shape. Then, we will form a small round hook on one end of the copper wire, like this. And we're going to introduce the aluminum pieces into the hook, carefully, without breaking them. We must check that the two pieces are completely touching, for the sake of the experiment. If not, we won't be able to see the induction made by our electroscope. Then we will take the glass vessel and put this on the top, and bend down the 4 pieces of black tape we had prepared before. Finally, we will stick the last black tape around the lid to reinforce our electroscope. Remember to bend the copper wire to one side for an easier use. And we have completed successfully our job.
Well, now let us introduce what an electroscope is. An electroscope is a scientific device used to detect the presence of electric charge on a body. The first one was invented by the Englishman William Gilbert. This instrument basically detects the charge based on the Coulomb's electrostatic force, which causes the motion of a test charge. It is based on a physical principle, charge induction, the internal structure, and the idea that like charges repel each other, while unlike ones attract each other. In our situation, the process works in the following way. By the motion and friction effect produced by the rubbing the vinyl disc with our hand, our fingers become more positively charged, and the vinyl surface more negatively charged. When this negatively charged vinyl surface is brought to contact with the coil, the negative charges on the coil are repelled, so they are conducted downwards through the coil towards the aluminium leaves. As both leaves are now charged negatively, and like charges repel, they will separate one from each other. In case we have a positive charge on the body, the electrons in the coil would move upwards, leaving the positive charges at the leaves. Again, being like charges, like both are positive, they would also repel each other.